Bama. Stop, little menace. Shut up. Ugh. Little menace. Oh, bear with me, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Oh, shoot. How's everyone's day going? Mine was going okay. And then my doctor's appointment did not go so okay. So, I'm having mixed emotions about it. Don't know how I feel about it. Needless to say, they want to cut me back open again, and I told them not no, but hell to the no. So, the next step is to get a pump installed. So, I don't know. Backpacking is a bitch, y'all. Yeah, so, okay. So everyone that knows my S, like basically from here to my tailbone has been totally rebuilt, right? Well, this guy, who's the second guy, well, technically he's the third surgeon that I've seen. The one in Michigan that did the surgery, and then the one in Florida, and then now one in North Carolina. So this guy did an MRI a week and a half ago or something like that. And hey, motor. So basically he says that the first guy who did my surgery didn't remove, I guess my very bottom vertebrae shattered and it went into my hip, which is causing my right side to be numb / paralyzed / whatever. Thanks, Motor Madness. So his idea is to go cut me back open and go in and scrape all that out and re-cage the bottom, my S whatever 1 through 4. And I was like, no, that's not an option. We're not cutting me back open. So his second answer is, because of course they take the little mallet and they beat the shit out of you. And of course my left side's like, yeah, we're working with the program. My right side's like, she's not faking, bro. It doesn't move. So his suggestion is for me to go to the pain clinic and have them install a pump that'll remain in my spinal, and then constantly be putting an inflammation / pain medicine, which we all know I did all of this without any pain meds. So why a year later would I start taking pain meds? I don't understand. So I told him to give me some time to think about it and comprehend it. Because I don't want to go under the knife again. I just can't. It was too risky the first time. And now there's no second chance. I don't know. I like my hobble more than I want to be cut open again. And it was kind of like, is he saying that because of the fact, is he saying that because of the fact that did the first guy really mess up? Or is it just, he even made a joke, y'all. Let me tell you how fucked up this is. He makes a joke and he says, yeah, we usually want to go in and do a couple of surgeries because you guys are the ones that pay our house notes. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I wish I had you on record right now. Did you just say what I think you said? Right, he didn't give me any odds. He said that it could be permanent nerve damage, and there's no guarantee that going back in and pulling out the slivers of that slipped disc is even gonna do anything, except for maybe have a little less swelling and a little less pain, but there's no guarantee. So I was like, no thanks. So he told me to go home and think about it, and that someone would be calling me from a different doctor because he doesn't feel that I should be walking around in the pain that I'm dealing with. And sounds like you made the right decision. I when he said surgery, I was like, that's not gonna happen, homeboy. I'm still recovering from 11 months ago. You think I want to go under the knife again? It's not an option. It's not an option. And he's like, well, our goal is to make you pain free and make you as normal as you were before surgery. I've already adapted to the new body. I don't think I need to do all that. And like I said, then when he made a joke and he was like, yeah, they call me the Dr. Fix-It-All in the Raleigh area. A lot of doctors go in and a lot of surgeons go in and they do a little bit of work, but usually a couple years down the line, you have to have another surgery. That's just the way spines work. Like, y'all didn't fucking tell me any of this when you did the first surgery. Plus, y'all told me that I would be released from the hospital in 3 days, walking perfectly fine, and things would be great. Guess what? None of the above was true. So now you want me to fucking trust you and let you go back in and cut? No. But other than that, other than having some scar tissue, he says that I'm healing pretty good. Of course, he wrote more scripts for physical therapy and all that fun stuff. I feel like I should make French toast or something else. I hate buying bread because bread and milk, I eat like half of the loaf, I drink like half of the gallon, but then if I buy a half a gallon or a half a loaf, then I don't have enough to get me through. Does anybody else have that problem? Or just me? I feel like this one's expired though. Actually, it's not. Looks like we're gonna be, I should freeze that other loaf, actually. Well, at least there's some positive. What's the positive? It doesn't sound too positive to me. Maybe it is some positive. I don't know. I didn't see the yellow underline. I just heard surgery and was like, nope. Like, you guys went to school for how many years, and that's what you specialize in is spines. So why am I still having, I did not, Rody. There's no point in it. Once I drove around a little bit, most of the shit blew off of it. But after I left the doctor's office, all I wanted to do was go get groceries and come home because I wasn't feeling up for it. Just wasn't feeling it. I needed to though, because it looks terrible. Pretty embarrassed to be driving it actually. It's dirty. Can you stop it? Are you even in here? Or are you just... Thank you if you're in here, Al. That was greatly appreciated, sir. Greatly appreciated. So, I don't know. Do you guys think I'm crazy? Should I do it? Should I just say the heck with it? I don't know. I don't want to. Recovering from spinal surgery is a bitch. I've had 2 cesareans, and it was nothing versus bouncing back from this shit. I hope these strawberries are good. The last time I bought some, they weren't so good. I came in late. I don't know what you're talking about. My spine. He wants to do another surgery. He says that my bottom vertebrae was shattered, and there is a couple of pieces lodged into my nervous system and into my hip bone. So basically, that's why I'm not getting the right leg back. Do we believe him? Do we not? I don't know. I told him at this moment I'm opting for no surgery. If I need it 5 or 10 years down the road, maybe, but right now, no. Right now, you'd have to, it's like getting arrested. I would not voluntarily be like, here, take me to jail. No, I'm not going to voluntarily be like, here, cut my back open. Vacations are always a good choice before a big decision. Yeah, I don't have vacation money. Vacations cost a lot of money that I don't have. And then I went and got robbed at the grocery store because, you know, I got about 7 bags of groceries and that cost me $120. I'm so over it. Can't even afford to fucking live. Tough call. That's what my dad said. So I called my dad, and my dad was like, Alicia, that sounds like it could be in your favor, but it also sounds like it's up in the air. And I said, exactly. So I don't know. I'm leaning more towards if they put in, it's some little pump that they install. And instead of getting cortisone shots every 4 to 6 weeks, it basically just constantly pushes in a pain/anti-inflammatory med. So I don't know. He did make me an appointment with them, the pain management doctor, because he's like, oh, you're a perfect client. And I'm like, I will not take any pain meds. I'm not doing it. I get sick, I throw up, I can't move, I'm not doing it. And he's like, no, this will be an implant, and you won't feel anything. Yeah, right. I just want to fly. And I stopped and put $60 worth of gas in my truck, and it only gave me half a fucking tank. Not even half a tank. And that's just regular. Like, gosh, I can't afford to live anymore, y'all. It's almost cheaper to get cremated nowadays than it is to live day to day. Shit. And then there was the lovely copay, and I'm like, are you kidding me? I haven't met my deductible yet. Why do I still fucking have copays? Right, I'm walking, I'm moving around. The pain, I've gotten so used to it that I just tolerate it. I don't know. Did you say 7 bags, only 120? Yeah. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, 8 bags. I'm sorry. But the thing is, I'm buying like store brand shit. I've never bought store brand stuff before. But now that's all I can afford. I don't know. It was a day, y'all. It was a fucking day. Like I said, I don't know how I feel about it. He said that I need to take time to think about it. But I don't really think I need time to think about it. I think the answer is no. I've gotten so used to the way that I am that I don't think it bothers me that bad. If I have a limp the rest of my life, then I just have a limp. It must be small bags. There's just the regular bags. But it was with my discount cards. It was like 163 or something like that. And then after they did my loyalty card, that knocked off, which is pretty good. It knocked off like 43 bucks. So I'll take that. Discount is a discount, right? I did. I bought these nasty things because they were 90% off. And normally I eat them with my grandson. This year I went the whole Easter season without getting any. I did not wash my truck. I got bad news at the doctor, Al, and hearts to you, sir. Oh, and I went on my page while I was at the doctor. That's a fat ass bite that you posted. No, the little tiny bags. I can't even afford a whole bag of onions. I got 8 onions. One uno onion. Ah! Don't everything fall. So, Al, they want to do another surgery, sir. I told them hell to the no. Nasty is correct. What are you talking about? The peeps? I love peeps. Only during this time of the year. There's nothing wrong with the peep every now and again. No, knock it off. What is going on? But Jerry asked what the doctor said. Yeah. He said that the first surgeon apparently, and by the way, y'all, I got 2 numbers while I was at the doctor's office. Some guy said that I had really beautiful eyes, and then the other guy said that he was really big in my tattoos. Could he get my number? And I was like, I don't give out numbers, but I'll take yours. I'll never call, but hey, made me feel good. Because I'm surprised. Maybe I just have to go to the doctors every day for my self-esteem to be like, oh. No one ever asks for my number. No one ever like tells me anything. I just get the silent treatment from most people. But it did make me feel good. It didn't make the second guy feel too good when I broke out the paper and had to write his number underneath the first guy's. He's like, oh, I see you already met Rick. And I'm thinking, do they fucking know each other? Like, that's weird. Or was he just being a smartass because I pulled out the same piece of paper? Oh, shoot. It did not go well, yo. But we'll see. He gave me options. He wants to do another surgery because he says that the first guy didn't clean up my lumbar that well. So there's still some broken fragments in there that are pinching my nerve, which is what's causing the temporary paralyzation. But there's no guarantee if he goes in and does another surgery that it'll come back. So I was like, no thanks. So the second option is that they want to put some sort of pump in my lower back that pushes out pain meds slash anti-inflammatories. Because he did like all of the testing and stuff, and he's like beating the shit out of my leg with the hammer. He's like hitting my ankle and hitting my knee, and I'm like, he must think I'm joking when I say I can't feel anything. Because it did, like, this leg is like, boom, boom. This leg is like, ha, did you hit me? Like, it didn't do anything. I am not in California. Yeah, some sort of, it's basically like cortisone injections, except for it'll stay in my spinal cord and it'll constantly be pushing out an anti-inflammatory slash pain medication, which I told him I've done this whole year without any pain meds, other than when I was in the hospital, obviously, like 2 days after the surgery. For the first couple of days, I was on the morphine pump and feeling no pain. So then after I left there, I was like, fuck it, I'm already in a shitty mood. I might as well go spend all my money at the grocery store. I feel better. I don't feel, like I said, I deal with the pain. Ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Oh no, I got to keep on moving. Ooh. It's just like, though, do they say that because they want to make the money? Like, I don't know. I look yummy, thank you. I guess that's a good thing. You said you had your groceries stolen? No, I said I got robbed at the grocery store. Meaning that groceries are too expensive. That was a mom joke, a grandma joke. Sorry. I am cooking. Shortly. I had my groceries stolen. No. No. I'm waiting for that guy. You guys see that guy all the time? That's on, I don't know if he's on YouTube. He's on one of the platforms. I think it's YouTube. But he's always going around and like paying for people's groceries. Where's he at when I'm in line? Meloxicam they had me on, yes. I've been on Meloxicam since August. I'm also on gabapentin and Lyrica. They've got me on all kinds of meds, but I did tell him that I've weaned myself off of most medications because all it's done for me is make me fucking fat. So I don't want to be dependent on medications my whole life. But he did mention upping the dose of my meloxicam and or adding Flexeril. But because of the damage that I have and because of the way that the MRI read with my lower lumbar, that he is concerned and wants to do another surgery. And I was like, yep, no thanks. Moon, I popped into your live last night. I didn't chat though. You had a good little chat going, and I don't know. I don't want to go in and have to do the whole, hey, how is everyone? And then, because I keep noticing every time I go, and I don't know if you just keep changing your page or if it's like you said, you just keep getting rid of mods or what, but every time I go in that son of a gun, I'm gray again, so I don't get noticed. So as soon as I went in and said hi, someone timed me out. So I said, well, the hell with that, and I left. So I was there watching you drink your Miller Lights and having a good old time with Al. But I don't know why the fuck I was timed out for just simply saying hi. Let's never mention it again. What are we never mentioning? Me being gray and being timed out? I'm confused. And to answer your question, Rhodey, I am making chicken I'm doing some chicken breast and then some rice and gravy and a couple vegetables. I don't know which couple vegetables yet. But it's going to be like a you were having a good old time. I just don't know why the fuck I was timed out. I didn't say anything. So I don't know if your blues just realize that if somebody comes in gray, that they just instantly have to time them out because they're not part of your circle. I don't know. You're making the same thing. I got all this ground beef because I'm kind of having a hankering for spaghetti. I'll take care of that. Thanks, Moon. Yeah, that's why I didn't get into it because you were drinking, and what was the point of me arguing with people? I don't want to argue with people in your chat, especially when I know all of them. That's what pissed me off. Most of them know who the fuck I am. So I thought it was kind of weird. And then you know when you're timed out, you can't see who you're timed out by. So somebody was hating. You're back, Alicia. So what did the doctor say? Oh, he said that the first doctor didn't clear my lumbar tract all the way out. So there is a couple fragments of my disc or vertebrae. I don't know exactly which word he used, but that is pushing against my nerve and is causing my right leg to be dead. And he wants to go in and do another surgery. I said, hell to the no. My eyes got big and I started crying. And he was like, oh, it seems like it was pretty traumatic for you. And I was like, you think? I went into the hospital, tell him I didn't feel good. Then all of a sudden, I got fucking, I remember being on a helicopter going to a whole nother hospital. And then I woke up 12 hours later and couldn't move. So yeah, I would say it's pretty traumatic. And then I got out of the hospital after 5 weeks and they put me in a nursing home. So to answer your question, yes, it's very fucking traumatic. I unmodded everyone today. I looked in and blacklisted and found 7 friends. Yeah, well, I didn't know if I was blocked or just got timed out. But however, I was there, I was gray, and they were like, boop. And I said, okay. I'm just showing my friends support, that's all. Am I ticklish? Very ticklish. Very, very ticklish. Y'all, I may be broke, but I will take broke and having this any day. At least this is full and this is full. Like, that's all a girl needs, right? As long as I have groceries. As long as I have groceries, I'm good. Hey, crazy. Do I hate it? Do I hate being tickled? Not really. I don't think I hate it. Me and my daughter used to have tickle-offs, and she'd be like, Mom, stop, I'm gonna pee, because she's really ticklish on the inside of her thigh. I'm more ticklish on my neck, my underarms, but if you get her down and you get her on the inside of her thigh, whew, she loses it. What you cooking for dinner? Biscuits and gravy sound fucking good. I am cooking chicken. I'm gonna make chicken breasts with mushrooms and a little bit of rice. I might even do mashed potatoes. I don't know. This is really hard, honestly, to make a decision to redo or not. I wish you well and pray that you wake up. That you wake up one day and not have to deal with it the way your doctors. Thank you, Sassy. I hope the same thing, girl. And then at the end of the month, guys, that's when we go for our heart MRI. Because, of course, this doctor took my blood pressure and stuff like that. He didn't like my heart rate or my blood pressure either. And I told him, stop, hold the presses. I'm already going to a cardiologist. We already know there's a problem. Where's my favorite spot to tickle or to be tickled? Like I said, I think it's my grandson and my daughter are like the inside of their leg, and I love to, because you can catch them off guard. And then they squirm and scream. It's kind of funny, I think. All right, let me knock these dishes out right quick. But thank you for the kind words, Sassy. And thank you guys all for like, most of you have been here since day one. Not everyone, but it feels like you guys have. I don't know. Are my feet ticklish? I don't know. Probably. I mean, I don't laugh or anything when I get a pedicure. They're not like that ticklish. Some weird questions there, Jordan. Should test that. Who's gonna test it? Me? If I tickle myself, I'm not ticklish. Somebody has to catch me off guard. Oh, fried okra. Fried okra sounds good. Fried okra, corn. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to go out there and move my truck. I parked right in front of my door so I could unload the groceries. And then check this out, Rhodey. He even said to me, and I don't know if it's because I'm covered in tattoos and he just felt like he could shoot the shit with me, but he says, oh yeah, you know, as surgeons, as neurosurgeons, we rely on you guys to pay our house notes and stuff like that. But in this situation, the choice is yours. Like, what did you just fucking say to me? Enjoy the rest of your day and chat. I've got to do some paperwork, but got a notification and it was curious if your doctor sick. Thank you so much, Sassy. Who the fuck says that? The doctor, the surgeon. And he reeked like a cigarette. So I don't even know why I bothered to spray myself down when I was in the parking lot smoking, because he came in and his gray beard was all yellow from the nicotine and he reeked like a cigarette. Like he probably just came back from his lunch. You as well, Red Bull. Yeah, I don't know, yeah. It was weird. Very, very weird. And he literally, he cursed like 3 times. He was like, yeah, that's got to be a bitch to have to deal with that every day. I was like, yeah, it kind of is. It really is. However, I'm doing it because I had to ask him I need to get my handicap. They only give you a year at a time, and that's expired now, so I need handicap placard, and I asked him to redo that. But apparently I have to get a North Carolina. I'd have to switch all my shit over, and I don't want to do that. So I'll just deal with it. It works out in Florida. When I go back to Florida, I'm definitely going to get a handicap placard. Here, it doesn't really matter. I don't go enough places that I need to be right up in the front row. However, in Florida, it's the only parking available. It is crazy. Like I said, it was he kind of took me back. He was very nice, though. He was like 6'7", I swear to God. Big, bald-headed guy. Very tall. I should have asked him if he rode. He didn't have a wedding ring on. I should have been like, hey, you ride? It's my birthday next week. You should take me out. Yeah, like I said, he came in and he was kind of talkative, but then he's doing the test with the little hammer mallet thingy, hitting different nerves and whatnot. And then he pulled up my MRI and put that on the computer screen for me to look at. And just kind of gave me some options. But he didn't come across like a doctor. He wasn't like, a lot of doctors are very cold. He walked in, he shook my hand, he told me that I smelled really good. Um, and then I had nice ink. You would think in Florida you couldn't find a spot with all the old fuckers. Well, that's the problem. Like 90% of the parking lot is handicap parking because of all the old fuckers. Everybody has a handicap placard. So if you don't have one, you got to park way out in the back 50. Here, there's only like 2 handicap spots in the whole parking lot. So they have more veteran parking here than they do handicap. Thank y'all for the 16 likes. Thanks for listening to me ramble. And thank you, Al, for the support. Rhodey, you'll have to go check out my community. Al posted a bike on there. It looks like your bike. It's black with the flames, but he's got my name on the gas tank. I thought that was pretty fucking awesome. I'm kind of mad that it didn't give me a notification for it, though. He had to literally tell me about it. Well, he didn't tell me about it. He just said, go check out your community. It's so hot in here. I don't know if I want to start cooking right now, though. I'm really not hungry either. Oh, and y'all, Shelly gave me an early birthday present, a brand new cast iron skillet. Maybe just some weirdo that grabbed the doctor's coat. His picture's everywhere in the office, sir. That'd be about my luck, though, right? That would be my luck. And I don't know if you were in here, Rhodey, but your girl got 2 phone numbers. 2 people asked me for my phone number when I was at the doctor, and I was like, I don't give them my phone numbers, so I had to write their phone number down. Apparently, I have pretty eyes, and my tattoos are beautiful. They can't understand why I'm single. But neither one of them, I hate to say it, were anything I'd date. But I didn't want to bust their ego. I wrote their number down at least. I like to get the numbers so that way I have the choice to call. I hate to reject calls, especially if I don't know who it's calling. Brody said maybe it was just some stranger off the street. Maybe. That's funny. Oh, fuck a duck. And I still never did find my fucking mount for my windshield either. That's very weird to me. And I didn't take it out and put it in Shelly's car, so I don't know. No idea what happened to me. All right, I have to go move my truck, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all with me in my shit. Ow! Ouch. There's a little stranger. Tell me where you been. Love can make you hostage. Wanna do it again. I just wanna fly. That was playing on the way home. I gotta open these windows. It's fucking hot. Sent you an email. Have a great day. Thanks. I'll respond. I will respond later, and you have a great day as well. Would never ask for someone for her number in a doctor's. Well, you know what? I guess the surgeon's office isn't so bad, but could you imagine if it would have been like a regular doctor or something? Like, dude, get away from me with your cold. Why are you here? But everybody there is dealing with spinal. It's just literally a spinal surgeon, neurosurgeon. So they either have brain damage or spine damage. Maybe that's why they asked for my number. They're brain dead. Oh, by the way, what are you here for? Yes, yes. Be like, I know what my problem is. What's your problem? VD. Oh my God, could you imagine? Just spreading all the joy to everybody. That's funny. That's funny, but not funny. Haha, funny, but not funny, because probably people really do that. That's gross. I think we're gonna wait a little while to cook because it's fucking hot. Oh. Let's go move the truck, smoke a cigarette, and put this shit in the recycle. Oh, I woke up the dogs again. Oh. Sorry, I was jamming on the way home. Singing my song. Lovers in love while the other runs away. The other can't stay. Oh. What? Your mama has to let you out, buddies. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in trouble. Oh. Should I sit in a chair? Should I sit in probably a chair? So no, I'm a failure. I'm a disappointment. I did not stop and wash my truck. And that's probably because I didn't feel so bad once I drove around and saw that everybody's shit looks like that. So I was like, fuck it. If you were at a doctor's office for VD, would you tell anybody? I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't be talking to no one.